Hello everybody, welcome back to another Fun Things video. In today's video we're talking about Jschlatt and his whole, not mustache, it's like chops. It's a type of hair thing where it goes sorted down the side of your face, but it doesn't connect in the middle. And how he has said in the past that if Gillette ever pays him enough money, he will shave it off. And more why this would either be like maybe a good brand deal for Gillette or Manscaped or some type of men's grooming service to do, or why it might be the worst idea in the world. To start off, mainly one of the biggest things is how many views Jschlatt on average receives. Because a thing that I think is often like missed is that a company doesn't normally sponsor someone unless they really need to grow, or if it's like a long-term agreement with a company, like, oh, you're going to make a bunch of episodes, like Coinbase sponsoring The Yard, which is Ludwig and his friends podcast. That thing has been sponsored by Coinbase for multiple episodes, and they're probably not paying him or Ludwig a lot of money, but Jschlatt says he wants expressly at least $1 million, something around that line, to shave it off, which he's most likely joking, because that's an absurd amount of money to shave facial hair off with a grooming product from Gillette. And yeah, it's just sort of a joke. It's funny to watch, because why would Gillette ever pay that much money? But if it was multiple videos or multiple streams of him openly supporting these companies, you could see the potential value in that sort of thing, especially if it's streams, because his videos tend to get the same amount of viewership. It's like 3-4 million at most, but it's always in the millions. But the amount of people who will actually click on that is it's very low, because a lot of his audience is children. Typically boys, but children on average. And children typically don't have the money to purchase or the needs to purchase those items. Maybe if you're going through hair starting to grow on your face, maybe. But normally parents will just buy that stuff for their children. So that really slims the number down of how many people are actually able to buy this product. Just click on the link and instantly buy the product. And then on top of that, it's how many people actually want to buy the product. And to be very honest, Gillette is a good company. It makes a bunch of quality items, but people don't feel the need. Like, if you're going through a store and you're looking for that specific item, it makes sense. You'll just buy Gillette razors. But if you are walking through a store, not with that intent, or not even if you're watching a video on YouTube, your first thought after seeing a support of some sort of thing is not, I need to get that thing right now. It's going to be, I'm going to continue watching this video, and maybe afterward you go into it. But normally it's like, nah, I don't want it. Like, if you, like, at most, like, I was watching in a video created by an animator called Ice Cream Sandwich today, and in the middle of the video it just had an ad out of nowhere. Just an ad in the middle, and it wasn't a particularly wonderful ad. It was just like, okay, it's an ad. We get it. It's an ad. And my first thought was not, I need to go get this thing. Number one, because I'm a child and I do not have the money to just get this thing. It's also because product placement doesn't always work. Saying to a creator, here is my product, they're not going to just turn around and actually they do. They turn around and they try to sell it to as many people as possible, but it doesn't work, because just because someone is famous does not mean they're very good at selling a product. And I mean, I think Jschlatt would be good at selling a Gillette product, but if he's just making videos, it's the same audience constantly seeing it. It's majority children, and it really doesn't, Most people aren't about to go buy it. Streaming, however, it brings in a slightly newer batch of audience, a slightly bigger batch of people to watch videos, which is very, very important if you're making content. It's like a funnel. You stream a lot, you get those people, and then you get them to subscribe to your actual YouTube, and everything works out. And that might, like, it might help Jschlatt, or it might help Gillette to get multiple Jschlatt streams of him supporting Gillette, but for $1 million. And let's say Jschlatt actually wants more than $1 million. Is it really worth it? Like, how many streams would he have to do for the numbers to be worth it? I'm guessing more than 10. Like, even if you have 100,000 viewers and you're plugging it like every 30 seconds, you're like, go to Gillette, go to Gillette. It is not worth it for Gillette or Manscaped or one of these grooming services, because it's just not enough new people. And because it's not enough new people, it's not enough, like, oh, their sponsor. More people will not click on this. It won't really be beneficial. Maybe it'll be like Ludwig with Coinbase with its, like, just an eternal thing. All the time you're supporting Coinbase on pretty much everything you do. But Jschlatt does not seem like the type of person to essentially agree to that sort of thing. Maybe, but probably not. And I think that leaves the door very open for, like, other creators to get sponsored by Gillette, because what? Let me rephrase that. It leaves there more of a potential for Jschlatt not to get chosen, because $1 million is way too much money, and it's more likely that they'd go with a bunch of 50,000 subscriber channels than Jschlatt for $1 million. But it's a funny joke to make in streams and stuff. No problem with that. And that sort of wraps up my thoughts on the general thing, because it's like, Jschlatt, it's not worth it to the company. And that is just the sad truth of the matter. It wouldn't be worth it to Gillette or Manscaped to sponsor Jschlatt. And that's my thoughts on it. Maybe it would, but that's just my thoughts on it. Remember to, subscribe, give me a like if you enjoyed the video. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. It's a goal of mine. Probably won't happen, but it's a goal of mine. So if you could, I would just, oh my god, thank you so much. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Bye.